those benchmark opportunities for both teams. A mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Bears will put total leather and will get started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Wants to throw on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out.
Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. At the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Madden. He's looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He picks it up, still on his feet. Hits the accelerator to the right. 10. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup. We've been keeping a close eye on. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Got his man quickly. At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's all about making plays, and This guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season. And what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Madden. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Cal 21, Arkansas State 7.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. And the Golden Bears will have a first down.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high percentage, or do I go for it on fourth down? I like to go for it personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it, and they get the big first down.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Coming after it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Golden Bears are flying down the field. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
4th down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll pull it on the read. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Arizona escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Wildcats fans could have done without this one being so close. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Got him downfield. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And once he got loose, it was all over. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Looking for a man. It's Madden. Going up top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Complete to the left. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making the big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Arkansas State, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense set on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Feeling some heat. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Corners are going to bail. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Open space at the 25. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Wolves will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Madden. Buying some time. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, look out! And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On the option. Now the pitch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Golden Bears line it up with a 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from way back there. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Working that left side now. And they'll knock him down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Arkansas State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Arkansas State, 21.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field.
They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense napping there. Sneak the running back out of the backfield, see if the defense's eyes are maybe in the wrong place, but a great job. Everybody's staying home and then making a nice tackle.
Quarterback checking off. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but we weren't going to let it happen there.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got a little space. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cal! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll try to do it himself. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Cal 52, Arkansas State 21.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Lets it fly. And that is incomplete.
All right. That's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play. But sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
He's got the tight end. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're internal.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch down the right side. He's off to the races. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Bulls!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Madden. It's on target and complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising. I gotta be honest.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Fighting off the defender. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, There is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's going to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. He wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. They get to him as he throws. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Extending the play. Lets it fly. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Arkansas State, 35.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
1st and 10.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the left. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the stomping has commenced. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And he makes the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Snags it! I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to run it. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Showing the arm strength to the left. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will.